at this. We have all collected in this one little room to celebrate the fact it's Friday. What day does this feel like to you?
It feels like a Friday.
Whoa!
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Yeah. It's February 7th. Yeah. It's Friday. Call it what you want. We call it Super Bowl weekend. Yay!
Here we go.
Oh, my God. Pigs in a blanket. You better watch out. You are not safe this weekend. You are not safe. We'll give you the list of foods that are not safe coming up. Welcome to the weekend. Hi, Danielle. You ready to go?
Let's go.
Come on. Gandhi, who's ready to go?
I'm ready.
What about you, Straight Nate?
I've been ready, Elvis Duran.
Oh, buenos dias to you. There's producer Sam. Sam, you all excited?
Yeah, I have my coffee. I'll be ready in 7 minutes.
Okay, the countdown's on. Scotty B in Master Control. Hello, Snot B.
So ready for this weekend.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
I'll be in Orlando, slow dancing with Froggy this weekend. Can't wait to see you, Froggy, at Universal. It's going to be great.
Go Birds.
Go Birds. And, of course, Scary's here.
Hi, I'm
Thinking about all the food he cannot eat on Super Bowl Sunday.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm stoked.
Stoked.
Yeah.
Gnarly. I see Andrew. I see Diamond over there. Garrett's here. You know, we're ready for the day. We're ready for the weekend. And we are ready for Super Bowl. We're ready to watch our Eagles roll into the stadium, and let's see what happens. Let's burn it down. So we're thinking maybe, halftime Kendrick Lamar. Yeah. Why don't we start with Kendrick Lamar?
Yes, please. Yay.
Push the Kendrick button, Scary. Let's go.
I see dead people. Nope.
They not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
Well, there you go. Kendrick Lamar. Well, what's left of Kendrick Lamar? It's like if they took Kendrick and then just bashed all his teeth out. we get most of Kendrick Lamar, except for most of the words. But okay.
Every other word, we're good.
What are they going to do at Super Bowl? Did they say, Mr. Lamar, would you mind toning it down for the kiddos? I mean, what is he going to do?
I think he's going to let it fly, and they'll do their best to bleep what they can.
All right.
We'll see.
Those people in the sound truck are going to be on Adderall.
Yep.
All right, kids, Adderall. Kendrick Lamar's performing tonight.
Exactly.
Pump them down. All right, our first caller of the day, our last first caller of the week, Shannon. Shannon is coming to New York City this weekend.
Oh, my God.
Shannon from beautiful Mechanicsville, PA. You're coming to New York City. Why are you coming to town? Give me the reason.
So my husband has never seen a Broadway show, so we needed a good distraction this weekend. So we're going to see the Great Gatsby and Cabaret because I love Adam Sandler.
Oh, my God.
Oh, you're going to love it.
Cabaret, I've never seen Great Gatsby on Broadway. I'm dying to see it. Will you promise to give us a review when you're done?
Oh, absolutely. My husband picked that one, and I picked Cabaret. So if it's not good, we'll blame him.
Oh, I love Great Gatsby, my favorite story. Also, Shannon wants to go to our favorite restaurant downtown in Tribeca, Odeon. Are you going to try to hit Odeon this weekend, too?
Yeah, I got a reservation for Sunday. I was going to try to go to Carmine, too, because I know Danielle talks about it all the time, but I'm on a wait list for a reservation, so we'll see.
Okay, maybe they'll get you in. Well, maybe we know someone. But, Odeon, now what time are you going for brunch or dinner?
At Odeon, I'm going for lunch.
Okay, yeah. You brunch it up. They do eggs really well there. They have great food. Yeah,
Okay.
Make sure, you've got to get the shrimp. I know it sounds stupid, but the shrimp cocktail's the best shrimp I've ever had in my
really
life. I don't know what
good.
they do to them. I don't know. It's frightening what they
Okay,
do to
I'm
them.
definitely getting that then.
We're going to give you a whole list when we put you on hold or after hold. But Shannon, have a great weekend in New York City. Scary, what's her weather going to be like this weekend?
You know something? You're going to get some sunny weather today, but then tomorrow, could see some wintry mix rolling in, and then maybe a mixed bag on Sunday. So you're going to get a little bit of all of New York City winter all in one weekend.
Oh, she's from PA. She's
that's all right.
used to this. All right, well, have a great weekend. Enjoy Broadway. Danielle is so proud you're going to go see a couple of shows.
Yes, you're going to love Cabaret. Adam Lambert is amazing in it. You're going to love it.
I'm
You're
so
gonna love it all.
excited. I have to say, I've been listening to you guys for years, every single day on the replay channel. And even like my husband knows, he's like, oh, we should ask the Elvis Duran show for you what restaurants to go to. But you guys have gotten me through so much this year. It's been a rough year. So I just want to say thank you for doing you, and you guys are awesome.
Well, thank you for listening. You know, Shannon says it's been a rough year, and it has been, and it's only February. So there's that. Well, Shannon, have a wonderful, wonderful time in New York City. Hold on one second. Oh, no, hold on. What are you going to send to Shannon?
Well, we've got a $50 Wendy's gift card for Shannon so she can get that breakfast burrito.
There you go.
Oh, I definitely need a breakfast burrito. Thank you.
They're so good from Wendy's. Hold on one second, Shannon, and there we go. Off into the week. And the weekend. You know, Mike Posner is going to be here in a couple hours. Love Mike Posner. He's going to bring in some spirituality, some grounding things to say. Also, we've got a Factor free money phone tap in about an hour worth $1,000. Let's get into the 3 things we need to know from Gandhi. Let's get on with our day. What's going on, Gandhi?
All right. A federal judge is pausing the Trump administration's so-called deferred resignation offer to federal employees. The judge ordered the deadline for workers to make that decision to be at least Monday now. The original deadline was set for the end of the day yesterday. The pause allows for arguments over the offer at a hearing set for next week. According to reports, tens of thousands of workers have already accepted the offer that will allow them to resign and pay them through September. A search is on in Alaska after a plane with 10 people on board went missing. The Bering Air Caravan flight was headed to Nome when it was reported overdue Thursday. The Coast Guard said the plane was 12 miles offshore when contact was lost. And finally, we know the Super Bowl is this weekend. The Chiefs and the Eagles are playing. Go Birds. Odds makers now taking bets on Jon Batiste's performance of the national anthem at the Super Bowl. We know him. He's great. Grammy-winning soul singer. He's going to be doing the Star-Spangled Banner prior to kickoff. Bets are being taken on how long it will take him to finish the song. Sports bookies are putting the over-under odds at just under 2 minutes. Other side wagers, if you don't want to bet on the actual game, include which song Kendrick Lamar is going to open up with during the halftime show, what color tie Tom Brady will be wearing in the announcing booth, and what color Gatorade will be dumped on the head of the winning coach. And those are your 3 things.
Is there a color of Gatorade they typically toss? Or is it... I always see pea yellow for some reason. I don't know.
I don't know.
Pea yellow.
There's red.
I've seen red.
Yeah.
I've seen red.
All right. Things to bet on.
Yeah.
And by the way, are we not betting on the will he propose to Taylor Swift?
I
don't think she would be thrilled with that, to be honest with you. I think knowing her, she wants something nice and private when they do that, not in front of everyone.
They should do it at the coin toss.
Yeah, right. Or at least like the illusion of privacy. You know, she has a camera set up secretly somewhere.
Right.
Okay.
So we see it, but we don't play it.
All right, it is Super Bowl weekend. You ready to go? You ready for it?
Yeah.
Let's go. Come on. I'm sorry, was that funny?
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Let Audible expand your life by listening. Tap into your well-being with audiobooks, podcasts, and originals on better health, relationships, finance, and more, and reach the goals you set for yourself. Sign up today for a free 30-day trial at audible.com.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
So, is there a chance I'm going to sit next to Scary on the flight down to Orlando today?
I think that's what's going to happen.
It's crazy. You're actually in control of that, Elvis.
Then no, he's not sitting next to Scary.
I am number 1 to be upgraded on my miles, which I've been saving for forever for moments
All right,
like
well,
this.
let's see what happens. Let's not jinx it. Okay. Well, I am ready, though, as Nate suggested yesterday. Put on those headphones and don't look or talk to anyone until the plane hits the runway. Lands on the runway. Yes. So that's what I'm going to do today. But if it's scary, I'll pull an ear off every once in a while and say, "Yo, what's up?" And I'll put it back on. No problem. So exciting. Hanging out Universal this weekend. Of course, it's Mardi Gras down there, and we're going down to report back to let you know how fantastic it is. It's going on until March. So you got a couple of months to get out there and take care of it. And we're going to see Joe Jonas in concert tomorrow night. Yeah. Mm-hmm. We got the Mardi Gras parade we're going to go see. It's going to be a great weekend. And then we're live from Universal Studios. Our own studio is set up for us for Monday morning. So we'll be reporting back. So you can go ahead and start making your plans to go down yourself.
That's so cool.
I know.
I'm so excited to do this.
Gandhi's never been down to Universal.
I know. I love it. I love seeing it through someone's eyes who's never been there before because you're like a little child. It's so cute.
Oh, I feel so much pressure. Don't look at me.
So, Gandhi, do you like rides?
Oh, I
roller
love
coasters?
Rides. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, get ready. They're the best. Universal has the most fun rides. I mean, You're going to flip.
Oh, I love a ride at a park like Universal. I do not love a ride that is held together by one screw that a pothead put in there at a festival or carnival.
No. We're not going to be on the tilt-a-whirl, I promise.
No, these rides are always there.
Yeah, I'm excited for this.
Yeah, they got lots of screws that are still intact, so we're good. Yeah, no, it's going to be a lot of fun. We can't wait to... I don't know. We're going to be fighting over Gandhi so we can all take her around because we've all been, right? It's always fun to go with someone who's never been.
Oh, yeah.
A virgin.
Yes.
Look at that. All right, let's get into the horoscopes with producer Sam. And what was your dinner all about last night?
Okay, I had cold lo mein because that is how I prefer my leftover lo mein.
Cold mein?
I
Okay.
love cold mein. I don't want to heat it up. It's delightful.
I was in a hurry to get home because I just had to come home and pack and just chill. And so I went to the ready-made thing at King's at the deli, whatever. I got black bean tacos and a small container of mashed potatoes.
Oh. I love sides and tapas.
It was weird. I got home, I'm like, is this my dinner? Black bean tacos and mashed potatoes? And it was. It was fantastic.
Beautiful.
All right. What are you going to do? All right. Who are you doing your horoscopes with today?
How about Scotty B?
Snotty B. Let's go.
Hello. Hey. Sorry.
What's wrong?
Diamond is driving me insane. She's in here yelling at me about flights and times. God.
No offense. You were insane before you even met Diamond.
You're right.
Absolutely.
She brings out more of it in me. All right. If it's your birthday today, you share it with Chris Rock, Ashton Kutcher, and Garth Brooks. Capricorn, friendship can be weird, but don't let a little misunderstanding ruin a good thing. Talk it out. Your day's a 7.
Aquarius, take a deep breath and trust your intuition. It's more on point than you think right now. Your day's a 6.
Pisces, don't be afraid to turn the page. You're about to start a whole new chapter, and it's going to be epic. Your day is an 8.
Hey, Aries, you've been carrying someone else's burden for far too long. It's time to set it down and focus on you. Your day's a 9.
Taurus, new ideas are flooding your mind. I'm going to do it again.
Aw.
New ideas are flooding your mind. Consider them. They could change everything. Your day is an 8.
Gemini, you've been thinking about a big change for a while now, and this is your sign to act on it. Your day's a 10.
Cancer, protect your energy. Not everyone deserves to be in your space right now. Your day's a 6.
Hey, Leo, don't let a setback make you think you lost your way. You're just on a detour with more lessons to learn. Your day's a 5.
Virgo, the secret you're holding is making you wary. Maybe it's time to let it go. Your day is a 7.
Hey, Libra, your luck is looking up. Don't forget to do your part and stay open to new opportunities. Your day's a 9.
Scorpio, stop waiting for permission to be your true self. The world is waiting for you to show up. Your day is an 8.
And finally, Sagittarius, you've got big dreams, but if you don't make the time to care for yourself, you won't get very far. Your day's a 9, and those are your Friday morning horoscopes.
Thank you. All right, Danielle, what do you have coming up?
All right, we are going to talk about how many people really care about the Super Bowl and Kelly Clarkson returning to Vegas.
It's kind of funny you mentioned that because a lot of us do care about the Super Bowl, but for different reasons, right?
Yes, of course.
Like Scary is so excited about the commercials.
Absolutely. I need to hear the sound.
He says, I don't care what we're doing at the party in your room, Elvis, but when the commercials come on, I want everyone to shut it down and we're going to turn up the volume and pay attention. I'm like, I'm thinking if I'm in one of those fun suites, I bet I have a TV in the bathroom. So we're gonna send you to the bathroom to watch the commercials.
Fair enough, as long as I get my commercials in.
But you can't use the toilet.
Exactly.
Exactly. We got rules. What about you, Gandhi? What is it you like about the Super Bowl?
I like watching the game. I really want the Eagles to win.
There's a game going on?
Yeah.
There's a game going on. Yeah, we want the Eagles to win. And here's my issue with that. I think we want it so badly that I think we could be jinxing it. We got to stop wanting it so badly for the Eagles.
Okay.
I don't know. Am I right, wrong? Is that how it works, Froggy? You know more about this kind of stuff.
I'm just so excited to watch the Eagles get that trophy at the end. That's going to be my highlight of the evening.
See? That's jinxing it. I think that's a problem saying that.
No,
Have
I'm
you guys
putting
been
the
following
positive
Kevin
energy
Hart?
into the
What was that,
world.
Frog? What Frog?
Putting the positive energy into the world. I believe the Eagles are going to win. I'm trying to manifest positivity and an Eagles championship. That's what I
Okay.
believe.
What was that, Danielle?
Have you guys been following Kevin Hart? So he
No.
got his hands on 2 real eagles, and he's been doing social media videos with them. He's all decked out in his Eagles vest. He is so excited. He's the biggest fan. It's so funny to watch this. You got to check it out on his Instagram.
Wait. He has live eagles?
Oh yeah, he's got 2 of them.
He
Two
says
of
they're
them.
pets.
Yeah.
I don't think. Is that good? I don't think that's a good idea. They're
I don't
birds
know.
of prey. They're birds of prey.
Yeah, they're like the same size as him.
Yeah, maybe he borrowed them. I don't know.
I can imagine you see one flying by and it's clutching onto Kevin Hart.
Right? Just got him by the collar.
Get me down! Someone get me down! All right, Danielle's report is on the way. Also, like I said before, Mike Posner, love it when he shows up. He'll be here in about an hour and a half, so just hang out. Don't work today. Why you want to do that? We'll be right back.
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.
Master of Me is her new biography. It's Keke Palmer.
Hey. I have a question about the book. If I listen to it on like an Audible, are you telling
you?
the story?
Yes.
So
I
take
love
an
that.
edible, turn on the audible.
I live take an edible, turn on the audible. Now that's a move.
At Mercedes-Benz, there's a reason they go the extra mile. From testing their vehicles in desert heat and Arctic cold to creating AI that can anticipate your needs and preferences on the road. They demand every car is worthy of their star because it's Mercedes-Benz.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Just like that, and I'm back, bro.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
So the question I asked was, what is it you're most excited about for Super Bowl Sunday? And some people are texting in the game, of course. They want their favorite team to win. And by the way, I do believe most Americans, and the thing I saw, most Americans want the Eagles to win. That's the report I saw.
That's in my report right now, if you'd like me to tell you.
Well, pretend you didn't hear me say that. But
Okay, I didn't hear you. Erase.
I'm telling you, if we're all like, yeah, Eagles, I just want to know. I mean, are we jinxing it? Should we just be more a little quiet and reserved about it? I don't know.
We're manifesting.
Right.
Okay.
If you sit with a thought for 17 seconds, you start to put it into the universe. So maybe we should all do it.
We call it creating it. We're creating it. Yeah. And a lot of people are saying they love the Super Bowl mostly because of the food. They're ready to chow down. So we're going to all be together in my room watching, and room service is going to hate us by the end of the night.
Or love us.
Or love us. Does the hotel is a bar, I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet the best way to get a drink is to go downstairs, get a drink, and bring it up to the room. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why not? Yeah. You can take your drinks all over the hotel. All right, I'm planning ahead for our big Super Bowl party on Sunday.
Okay.
Danielle's ready to go. She's got lots going on, including the story I just ruined for her. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
All right. Danielle, what's going on?
All right, well, 48% of Americans plan to watch the Super Bowl on Sunday, and 29% of them want the Eagles to win. 22% are pulling for the Chiefs, and 49% couldn't give a damn. They're like, whatever, who cares, whatever. So a lot of people excited for the Puppy Bowl, too. Don't forget, that'll be going on.
That's right.
Well, yeah, Puppy Bowl. So Kelly Clarkson announced an 18-show Las Vegas residency. She's going to kick that off July 4th. This is what she's doing when her talk show is like, on vacation. She doesn't rest. Kelly Clarkson doesn't rest. It's called the Studio Sessions, and it will take over the Coliseum at Caesar's Palace. Like I said, when she's on a little summer hiatus, so she's very excited about it. That's on the way. Netflix and Prince's estate agreed to shelf a 6-part, 9-hour documentary series about him. And instead, they're going to give them an authorized film featuring exclusive content from Prince's archive. Now, they basically did not give Netflix the okay to use any of his music, and I think that's one of the reasons Netflix had to be like, well, we can't really do this. So, and I'm sure there's a lot of stuff that Princess Peeps don't want out there, you know what I mean? Dogman will repeat The Weeknd as the most popular movie. Everybody's saying it should bring in another $20 million this weekend. So if you haven't seen that movie, you may want to go see that. I don't know if you saw the Fantastic Four First Steps trailer, but in the first 24 hours, it scored 202 million views. It is one of the most popular trailers for Marvel in recent years, trailing only the Deadpool and Wolverine trailer. And that movie is hitting your theaters in July. This is for Gandhi. The first trailer for Smurfs is out now. Now, we know Rihanna is playing Smurfette. Did you know she's given us some new music?
Is she?
It says it's a musical. It'll include several new songs from Rihanna, which will be on the soundtrack. And Smurfs comes out July 18th. So
Can't wait.
I know, pretty cool. And who will play Dorothy in Wicked 2? So the rumor is that Millie Bobby Brown has the role, and that they're going to be announcing it soon, or we'll be finding out about it soon. That is, if you look on social.
Our friend, the makeup artist, is playing.
No, Millie Bobby
Dorothy?
Brown from Stranger Things. No.
Oh, Millie.
Yes,
Okay, Bobby.
Millie. Anyway, so we'll find out soon. And guys, did you see Ozzy Osbourne and what's going on there? Oh man! So he will be getting on stage for a final performance July 5th with Black Sabbath and by himself. But he has Parkinson's disease, and he says that he's just excited that he made it to 2025. He said he cannot walk, But he said, I was thinking over the holidays that I'm actually still alive. So he is going to be getting on that stage. His voice apparently is as good as it's ever been. It's just his body that's failing him. So, so sad. All right, what are we watching? There's a lot this weekend if you want. You can watch the 2025 Critics' Choice Awards. You have The Lion King at the Hollywood Bowl on Disney+. Also, Robin Roberts presents I Will Survive, the Gloria Gaynor story. That is on Saturday. You've got the 26th annual Super Bowl Soulful Celebration on Saturday. You also have Kobe, the Making of a Legend on CNN. Yellowstone to Yosemite with Kevin Costner. That is on Fox Nation. And, of course, don't forget the Puppy Bowl on Sunday. That is kicking off 2 p.m. Eastern Time.
Mhm.
And a little thing called the Super Bowl 59. That is going down. Kendrick Lamar will be your halftime performer. It's going to be cool. The Eagles, the Chiefs. What's going to happen? Let's hope the Eagles win. And that is my Danielle report.
Excellent. Speaking of the Puppy Bowl, did you see who's starring in the Puppy Bowl this year?
No.
Spunky, the three-legged Doberman.
Oh.
I know, my heart melts when I see a three-legged dog.
Same. Yes.
I just do. Anyway, so look for Spunky. Also, I saw this interesting post. I don't even know why I had it on Instagram yesterday. A guy talking about Kelly Clarkson. And here's what he said, and it got me to thinking. She's great, especially on her show, doing covers of other people's songs, right? Mm-hmm. She almost every hit that comes out that's usually on the ballady side, she'll cover it. His thought is this: she typically does it as well as or better than the original. Kelly Clarkson has that voice. She's got that powerful voice that just belts it out. She hits all the notes beautifully. She's just a great vocalist. His thought is most artists should just ask her, please, politely, don't do my song.
For sure. Yeah.
You're gonna outdo me. Do you understand what I'm saying? I mean, you see them do these remakes, right?
It's like when you give a friend an outfit and they look better in it. You're like, damn it, just keep it now.
Right, exactly. I don't need that back.
Yeah.
Anyway, so keep an eye on that. I think it's very clear what she's up to. She's up to screwing everyone over. Like Kelly Clarkson, you thought she was really sweet.
She's a menace.
All right, so Super Bowl Sunday, we're all gathering. Where are you going? Text us now. Are you having a party? Are you going to a party? Going to a bar. See, if I wasn't hanging out with you guys, I would go to a bar. To me, that's the easiest. No fuss.
Yeah.
It is. You just can't hear any of the commercials at the bar.
Yeah.
And I do enjoy the commercials, too.
And it depends on how packed the bar is. If the bar is really packed, it's like too much.
We'll go to a bad bar. I mean, a bar is a bar, right? And so we were saying earlier, I don't know if you were up that early, but we're excited that we're taking Gandhi to Orlando, to Universal. She's never been to Universal, ever.
I'm so excited.
And sharing it with someone who's never done it before is... I mean, I can see Danielle and I are going to be... I'm going to have one arm, she's going to have the other. We're going to try to, grab you. We're going to play tug of war with Gandhi.
Come over here. No, come over here. Come do this.
Don't go with her. She doesn't know what she's doing. Go to this one.
As long as someone holds my hand, I'll be so excited.
Okay. It's going to be a lot of fun. And just a reminder, it's all about Mardi Gras. It's going on until March something. The end of March, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's 2 months. It already started. 2 months of Mardi Gras. Of course, they do it really well. Lots of beads, lots of parades. Universal Orlando. Look it up. Make sure you get down there because the weather is perfect. We have a busy day. Mike Posner coming up in a couple hours. Not even that. He's coming up in about an hour, right? Hour-ish?
An hour and 30 minutes-ish.
All right, perfect.
Oh, now we gotta go. Good morning. Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Valentine's Day is coming up, and Macy's got your back with the Macy's Gift Guide. It's full of hand-picked gifts for everyone on your Valentine's list. This Valentine's Day, let Macy's be your guide to gifting. Shop now at Macy's.com/gift guide.
You are the best show I've ever listened to in my life.
I'm your number one. I'm your number one. Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Another superstar from the Super Bowl is the city, New Orleans. New Orleans is such a fun place. I lived there for a minute. And as I've always said, God was looking out for me and got me out of there. So therefore, I'm still alive. I don't know how much longer I would have lived had I stayed there. It was that much fun. Anyway, so Holly is on line 19 from Lexington. She's heading to the Super Bowl, her first time in New Orleans. Hey, Holly, are you excited about your trip?
Elvis?
Talk about
I am so excited. I'm beside myself with joy. Yes, I'm getting ready right now to leave.
Oh, wow. Good for you. So are you there till just Monday, or are you staying longer?
I wish I could stay longer. Unfortunately, we leave Monday.
Okay. All right. You're going to love New Orleans. And I'm sure they've really done a lot of cool stuff in New Orleans to get it ready for Super Bowl, you know? I can't believe you're from Kentucky. You're a nice southern woman. I can't believe you haven't been to New Orleans. It's built for Southern women. It really is. It's a perfect place.
Well, I hope there's some nice Southern men there for me, too.
Oh,
so
hello,
I'm ready
lady.
for that.
Well, they're Southern men. I don't know if they're nice, but I don't know. You know, I always told my friends, and I'm sure Danielle would agree with this. I mean, you've been to New Orleans, right, Danielle?
Oh, yeah, many
Right.
times.
The devil lives on the streets of New Orleans. He just does.
Yep.
He does. There's a lot of witchcraft. There's a lot of lot of stuff going on. A lot of dark side of the world stuff going on there.
They have the
But
best ghost
it's
tours,
fun.
though. Best ghost tours at night in New Orleans. I love it.
Yeah.
It's very haunted.
It's an extremely haunted town. Other
Yeah.
than that, the bars are fun.
Oh, the food.
Yeah, the food is unreal. So you've been too, right, Gandhi?
Oh, yeah. I love New Orleans. It's one of my favorite places.
Holly, what are your?
Well,
what
we
are
love
your,
oysters.
Oh, they
We're
got
going to go
oysters.
get some raw oysters. That's what I cannot wait for.
My favorite place is Felix's Oyster Bar. It's been there 1,000 years.
Okay.
I'm hoping
That's what I was
the
going to
oysters.
ask you.
I'm hoping the oysters haven't been there for 1,000 years, but they haven't. Felix's Oyster Bar is great. Also, go to Lafitte's, the oldest barely standing bar in New Orleans. You'll see that, and it is barely standing. It's leaning, but trust it, it'll be okay. You're gonna have a great time.
Perfect.
What are you anticipating that you've heard about that you really want to do there?
I want to go to. I do want to do a ghost tour. I want to get a voodoo doll and.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
to go wrong.
Yeah, they got voodoo dolls. Every once in a while, I'll get a sharp pain in my right eye, and I know, okay, someone got a voodoo doll out.
There may be more than one, and I'll just leave it at that. And then I just want to see the city. I'm so excited of the history and just, see everything. I've just heard
You're gonna
everything
love it.
about it, so I want to see it. And I'm going with my sister. She's my date, and I'm just excited to see her.
You're going to have so much fun. Down at the end of Charter Street, there's an old hotel called Le Richelieu. Go in there, go to the bar in the back and have a drink, and you can smell the ghost in that place. It's so fantastic.
Love it.
Yeah, Froggy, what's up?
Can you take that voodoo doll and put it on the Chiefs so we can make sure that the Eagles win on Sunday night?
Early.
Oh, yes, Froggy. I will stick it 1,000,000 times for you, buddy.
Well, you have a wonderful time. And don't forget to go to the game.
Thank you. Oh, no, we're there. I've got my jerseys and all my gear ready to go.
Okay. Oh, by the way, these voodoo dolls you want to buy, who in particular are those aimed toward? Can we get into that? I mean, do you have someone in mind?
Well, I probably shouldn't say on the national syndicated, a very popular national. Let's
Okay,
just
leave
say
it at
a
that.
male. A male.
I knew it.
An ex?
Now,
Yes.
Now,
yes.
where are you going to put the pin? Are you going to put it right there in his crotch? Or are you going to cram it in his heart,
Oh,
his
no,
eyeball?
that's
Where?
too. No, I'm going to have to find some more delicate. My sister is a doctor. I'll ask her where it, hurts most, and then we'll do.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, the penis is a good start. I don't know.
That is true. So,
unless that
Elvis,
was his
can I
own-
tell you a story?
Yeah,
real
sure. Go
quick?
right ahead.
So we were in New York City right before Christmas, and I went to Carmine's because you always talk about it, and I was telling them about you and how much I love you and everyone on the show. You had been there a week before.
Okay.
I missed you by a week.
Aww.
I was
That close. Next time we'll run into you.
I know, but it was fabulous. So it was a wonderful suggestion. We had a great meal.
Oh yeah. And usually Danielle's the one who's there. She's there weekly. So
Oh, yeah,
she'll be
that's
there
our
next time.
favorite place to go.
So what we've learned from Holly on her way to Super Bowl in New Orleans is don't piss her off because there's a voodoo doll with your name on it. And so we'll leave it at that.
Exactly.
All right. Have a great time at the game. It's a pleasure talking to you. And maybe get in touch with us next week and let us know how your experience was in beautiful New
Well,
Orleans.
I love all of you. You make my days wonderful. So thanks so much, everyone.
Thank you, Holly. Safe travels. Enjoy New Orleans. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
And there, you take care. And there you go. Just one story from the New Orleans experience.
Is there like a store specifically for voodoo dolls, like Voodoo Dolls Are Us or something?
It's like every other store is a voodoo doll store.
Yeah, they've got a lot of stores for that. You're not at a loss. There's plenty to choose
I just
from.
heard you kick into your New Orleans a little bit. You instead of saying New Orleans when you were hanging up there, you said, "Have a good time in New Orleans."
No,
well, no, it's New Orleans. I say New Orleans. It's Norlni. I was always taught to say New Orleans. That's how you say it.
No, I agree.
There you go. When I hear someone say New Orleans, I'm like, oh, get the voodoo doll.
Mother Knows Death.
Hey, it's pathologist assistant Nicole Angemi, and I'm her daughter Maria Q. Kane. On our podcast, Mother Knows Death, we explore the fascinating, often unsettling realities of the human body. From true crime to medical mysteries, unexpected tragedies, and jaw-dropping listener stories, nothing is off limits. We've had cases of a guy who stuck a fork inside his penis. Listen every Tuesday and Thursday to Mother Knows Death on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Greatest morning show ever.
Stay with us. I promise it'll get worse.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
You know, you guys are no fun. Why do you not want me to play Family Feud with you? Why am I sit over there, Elvis, and just
do you
sit
really
this
not
one
know?
out?
Yeah, you don't know.
You sabotage your team every single time.
You play for the opposing team. You don't remember what team you're on.
Okay, no matter what I'm doing, playing for our team, their team, whatever, I am the most fun. You guys are boring.
He's got the
in Family
funniest
Feud.
answers, I gotta say.
I love it when you're on the other team. I just don't want you on my team. That's all.
Is it really all about winning? Is that what this is all about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just checking.
This
isn't the
score.
Well, this isn't the Super Bowl. It's Family Feud on a dumb radio show. Hello.
Your answer is just somehow always like in the butt, Bob, which is great, hilarious.
That's a great. Hold on, I'm gonna write that one down
in
the butt, Bob. All right. So, am I allowed to play this role this round?
Well, that depends, there, Duran.
Oh.
Huh. Well, last time I checked, I'm running the show, so I get to play.
You know what's so funny?
What?
We
Stop the
should
music! Stop the music! Danielle says something's funny. What?
We should all say like, oh yeah, we don't want Elvis on our team because we really don't want Elvis on our team because he's going to help you more if he's not on your team. So tell him not to be on your team. I don't want you on my team, Elvis.
Thank you for thinking that through.
You're
You know, if you all played the feud like me, you'd have more fun, and the show would be more fun to listen to.
What if it was Elvis versus the room?
It's verses.
Versus the room.
The word is verses. How can people say verse? Why do people say verse, the room?
I don't know.
But if it was, we'd all win.
Take on all of us.
All right,
Let's go.
all right. Let's play the feud.
Okay, it's time for the feud. And, as a little twist here, we're going to have a couple of team members choose their team, much like on the playground. So I wonder who's going to be picked last. Scotty B, you are a captain, and Froggy, you are a captain. So, Scotty B, go ahead. Pick a team member that you want on your team.
I would like Gandhi.
Gandhi,
Yeah,
okay.
let's go, Scotty.
All right. Froggy, it's your turn. Who are you going to pick?
Come on, Frog.
Come on, Danielle.
Danielle!
Hey, let's go.
All right.
Hey. What about me?
Back to you, Scotty B. You can only choose here in this little Zoom room.
I will take Scary.
Scary.
All right, loser. Piece of trash.
Damn it.
And Froggy, by process of elimination, you got one choice left. Who's it going to be?
You know what? I will gladly and proudly take Elvis Duran.
There you go.
Okay.
Oh, it was
There you
gladly
go.
now. You could have picked
There
him first,
you
Frog.
go. There you go. And all you other booger eaters, you can suck it. There, I said it. This is Froggy, wise choice. You're going to have a lot of fun. Here on the feud.
Wasn't a choice.
Yeah, on the feud. Okay, so the first question on the board, we polled our massive studio audience and we asked them this. Name a word or phrase that contains the word strip. We're going to you, Scotty B.
Strip club.
Show me strip club. So don't get too excited. It's the number 2 response. There's
I got
one
a better one.
Slightly more popular. So we're going to you, Froggy. Name a word or phrase that contains the word strip.
I got a better one, Frog.
Okay, what is it?
No, you can't do that. You have to answer.
Okay,
Just let
okay.
me know. I got a
Poker.
better one.
Poker.
Strip poker. That's what I was going to choose. Strip poker.
Let's see strip poker.
Oh, my God.
How does that
Not on
Wow.
the board. My goodness.
Who are these stupid people you're polling?
Well,
Stupid.
Hang on here. Okay, so so sorry, not on the board.
Strip poker?
Strip poker is not on the board.
How many more answers are there?
Oddly
though?
enough, Elvis didn't give the bad answer. So
I had a better answer.
We still have 4 responses left on the
Okay.
board. One slightly more popular. Going back to Team Scotty B, Gandhi.
Yes.
Name a word or phrase that contains the word strip.
Strip mall.
Strip mall.
Good answer.
Oh, nice, good answer.
It is on there.
I love that one.
Number 3 most popular response. Going to Scary. Name a word or phrase that contains the word strip.
Sunset. Sunset Strip. No, this is done in L.A. This is an L.A. thing. This is strategic.
Yeah,
well, give yourself that buzz there,
Come
Scary.
on, Dan.
Mine was better. Mine was better. Mine was better. You should have chosen me.
Might want to shout it out there. Back to you, Scotty B. Name a word or phrase that contains the word strip.
So many. Strip tease.
Strip tease is on there. Very good. The number 4 most popular response. Back to you, Gandhi. Name a word or phrase that contains the word strip. I think you're missing a big obvious one.
Like bacon strips? Strip of bacon? Damn it, I know it's not on there.
Don't help her. Don't help her.
I'm
No.
so sorry.
I know what it is.
Damn.
I know what it is.
I know what it is. I know what it is.
Okay, you got one buzz left. You, Scary.
Come on, Scary.
All the marbles.
Come on,
Could
Scary.
it be more than one word?
Wait, why
Word or
Scary? It's my
phrase?
turn.
No, it's
You're
not.
on my team.
We didn't. They have one more buzzer, Elvis.
one more buzzer.
And then we go.
Hold
You
that
all
bad
suck.
answer.
You all suck. You want my answer. No, this is a good
hold
one.
your answer.
You'll get
Hold
a
your
chance here in a
answer.
second because Scary's not going to get
Don't
it.
yell
Go ahead,
at
All right.
Scary.
I'm so excited. I'm sweating.
Name a word or phrase that contains the word strip.
Scary. You eat a lot?
Strip.
Don't.
Are you having a stroke?
You said bacon already. I eat bacon.
No cheating! You're cheating!
I know what it is. No, I think I know.
Gandhi just cheated!
Comic strip.
Comic strip.
Oh no.
No.
Contains the word strip.
No.
Not on the board. So sorry.
Guys, it's stripper. Stripper.
Yeah.
And you,
That's
and
the
you-
word.
And you say I'm bad at this.
That's the word. I'm telling you, that's it. Froggy, what do you think?
Danielle, Elvis, I need
Stripper.
a response
What's
here.
your answer?
Word or phrase?
Elvis said he had a good answer.
He's going to steal the whole game right here.
Okay, I have 2 answers. One I think could be right.
Okay.
What is it?
Nope.
Strip steak.
Yes.
No,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
it's,
that sounds like it's
it's
tasty.
stripper because he said it's obvious. He said it's the obvious one. He said that.
Okay.
Why
well,
wasn't
Froggy-
comic strip the obvious?
I have another one. I have
It's
another one. I have another one.
good.
I have another one. I have another one.
Let's hear it,
I have
Elvis.
another one. Strip the bed. Daddy pooped.
Yes.
That's it.
We need your
Good
communal answer.
answers,
Wow.
Elvis.
Wait, what did he say? Strip the bed. What?
Daddy poop.
Daddy pooped.
Not enough characters on the board for that one. So, Froggy, I need a response here. Name a word or phrase that contains the word strip. There's 2 answers remaining, including the number 1 response.
Wow.
What is your answer going to be?
I'm going to go with stripper.
Thank you.
Stripper? Do you think it's on there?
Yes.
No.
That's stupid.
Response.
That's dumb.
Stripper.
You should be happy, Elvis. Your team got it.
We won.
But that's stupid.
It is
the-
stupid.
How about steak?
And the response, you were missing, a stripper
down.
might have one, a landing strip is what you were missing.
Really?
Yes.
What kind?
How's comic strip not on there?
Yeah,
No steak, no
and
Vegas, no
Sunset-
chicken?
And Sunset Strip? Come
Talk
on.
yeah,
to the
Vegas
studio
strip
audience,
is good.
people. Talk to the
I
studio
mean,
audience.
strip the sheets. Daddy pooped. All right, host with the most. Is it your turn to do another round?
Do you want to do another round?
Yeah, we do.
Here
Of course we
go.
do.
All right, back to, let's go to Danielle.
Okay.
Okay, Danielle, the question. Asked our studio audience, name something a baby does that would be unacceptable in a roommate. Top 7 answers on the
What? That
Poop
doesn't
your
make sense to me.
pants. Poop your pants.
board. Poop your pants. Yes,
wait,
that
hold
is-
on.
Thank you.
Wait. What was the question?
Name something a baby does that would be unacceptable in a roommate.
Right. Poop your pants.
Stupid.
Like as an adult?
Yes.
Yeah.
Pooping yourself is the number 2 response.
Oh, is it?
Is it number 2?
I know.
So we're going to go to Gandhi. Do you think you can best that? Name something a baby does that would be unacceptable in a roommate. 6 answers left on the board, including the number 1 response.
I don't know what babies do. Babies, like, breastfeed?
Good answer. Good answer.
Yes. They do suck on nipples. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That is the number 7 response. So
Damn.
I'm so sorry.
Sorry.
God, babies do a lot of bad
It's all
stuff.
good.
We're going to team Danielle and Froggy and Elvis. So Elvis, we're up to you. Name something a baby does that would be unacceptable in a roommate.
In the butt, Bob.
I'm going to go ahead and say that is not on the board. That is not
I find
there.
it highly unacceptable from a baby.
Very unacceptable for a baby.
And a roommate.
And a
Sometimes.
Back to you, Froggy. Name something a baby does that would be unacceptable in a roommate. Just as a note, in the butt bob is not on the board.
Vomiting.
Vomiting. Yes, that is correct.
Yes.
Puking
Spitting up.
on the other person. So that is the number 3 response. So
Your roommate can't puke.
Danielle,
All right.
name something a baby does that would be unacceptable in a roommate.
How about crying?
That is the number 1 answer. Crying. If your roommate does that, that is unacceptable. Going to Elvis. All right.
Oh my God, that's all my
Do
roommate
you have
ever
another
did.
X here?
Unacceptable. That'd be unacceptable.
Elvis, name something a baby does that would be unacceptable in a roommate.
Oh, God. Borrow your car.
No,
Yes.
babies
Absolutely.
they cannot drive.
I don't want my roommate to borrow my car.
I see his logic, actually.
I don't get you at all.
Back to you, Froggy. Name something a baby does that would be unacceptable in a roommate.
Let's go with like eating with their hands.
Yes, making a mess.
Oh,
the number
that's
5
very
most
good.
popular response.
Making a mess and eating with your hands are kind of different.
It's
Nate.
kind of a stretch here, all right? we got time constraints
I
here.
don't
Makes sense to me.
Okay, we got 2 answers left on the board. We're going to Danielle.
Oh, my
Danielle,
gosh.
name something a baby does that would be unacceptable in a roommate. You've got 1 buzz left.
How about sucking the thumb?
Sucking a thumb.
Good answer.
I know Elvis was going to say sucking something else, but no, it is not on the buzz. Sorry, no thumbs, and that's your 3rd buzz. We're going over to Team Scotty
No,
B.
I got one. I got a good one.
No, you did. You've already got us 2 buzzes.
I kind
You
of want
be
to hear
quiet.
Elvis's.
Yeah, Elvis, what do you got?
Elvis, what is your response?
I'm not going to give away my response. You'll steal it across the room. No, I'm not gonna-
How about drinking from a bottle? How about that?
What about
Oh,
biting?
that's a good one. That's a good one.
Biting?
Drooling?
Drooling?
Peeing themselves?
Biting?
Well, they already said crap yourself.
Pacify? What about using
Sucking
a pacifier?
yeah.
Sucking a pacifier? Yeah, you said
Falling
something.
asleep in the middle of nowhere?
Need something. Need something.
Drinking from a bottle? I don't know. Drooling?
I like
Scotty, you
drooling.
have babies. I don't know anything about this.
Yeah, it's all you, Scott.
Name something a baby does that would be unacceptable in a roommate.
You want to go with drooling? Team?
Sure.
Sure,
Yeah.
let's go drooling.
Drooling.
Okay, for all the marbles, is it drooling? Sorry. So sorry.
See?
Does this mean Elvis's team won 2 rounds?
Yeah.
Don't you want me on your team from now on?
No, you got 2 buzzers. Well, you didn't give 1 good answer.
What did we
no.
miss?
Yeah, what were the
There's
answers,
2
Nate?
responses you were
Doesn't
missing.
look like you won.
Okay, I want to know Elvis's after this. So the answers you were
No.
missing, according to the
No.
audience, was burping.
Okay.
And then I thought Elvis might say it, peeing in my face. Was the second response.
Yeah, that does happen.
Wrong with
So,
that?
Elvis, did you have a guess for that?
Yeah. What does
would
a baby? What does a baby do that I don't want my roommate to do? Basically, stealing my Bitcoin account pass.
Barely almost made the poll.
My team won, so
Yeah, they
you
did.
know what I'm saying?
With so much help from you, we won.
Wise choice picking me, Frog. Good going, man. All right, well, get us out of here, Nate. You're the worst
Okay,
host
well,
ever.
that's it. Your phone tap is up next.
It's worth $1,000.
Who chooses to get up at this?
I know.
Early morning.
Full blast. Elvis Duran in the morning show. What? The free money phone tap.
Yes, it is. Thanks to our friends at Factor. You know, my Factor delivery came in this week, and I said, Gandhi, choose 3 of my 6, and I'm going to bring them to you. So I gave you 3 of them,
Yes.
and you've chosen which one to warm up right now.
I actually just walked back in the studio with it. It's the chicken Florentine with chili, garlic, cauliflower.
Oh, yeah.
It smells so good in
It
here
looks
right now.
good.
Yeah, Florentine usually means there's some sort of spinach thing
Yes.
going on in there. All right.
It's got spinach, it's got a little cream sauce, chicken, and these bits of cauliflower that look amazing.
Okay, this particular meal, as all of mine that I order, are very protein forward, and they're balanced out. These chefs really know what they're doing. They optimize nutrition, and so you can eat smart. Okay, did you warm it up?
I
you
did
follow
warm
the
it up.
instructions?
I followed the instructions to a T. I warmed it up. And to your point about the protein, this thing has 43 grams of protein.
Yeah, there you go.
Amazing.
I'm glad you followed instructions because I know you always question authority.
You know. This one, we'll see how it goes. But yeah. it looks
Eating
really good.
smart does not have to be boring. That's why we have discovered a whole new world at Factor. There's no need to meal prep or go to the store or decode those complicated ingredient lists. You can eat clean, and you can focus on other stuff you got going on in life. And we all have other stuff going on in life. Now, Gandhi has her Florentine. It's probably still hot.
It's really hot. Actually, I just stuck a piece of cauliflower in my mouth. I need to let that cool for a
let's not
second.
go too fast now, because it's you know how microwaves work. It's actually still cooking.
Yeah.
So don't eat it while it's still cooking.
Note to self.
So you'll get this right, and you're going to want your other meals that I gave you too. And you know what? Every week I'll give you 3 to choose from, and I'll let you have them. You can be a part of my plan.
That's so nice of you. This is exciting.
I want you to check out Factor. Eating smart should not be overwhelming. They make it so easy and tasty. These chefs know what they're doing. We love them. So simply go to factormeals.com. Get started today. You choose your meals from over 40 different meals. And you also get to do some add-ons. You can have some salad toppers with grilled chicken and vegetables, and you can do some protein shakes and everything. Again, that is factormeals.com. And thanks to Factor, you win $1,000 right now if you call our 100 with the free money phone tap. 800-242-0100. Let's go.
Don't answer the phone. Elvis Duran. The Elvis Duran phone tap.
All right, Scary, what's your phone tap about today?
So Taina submitted a phone tap to be played on her brother-in-law, Steven. Turns out Steven had bought this ring for his girlfriend, and he left it at this jewelry place to be repaired. So I'm going to call as the jeweler from the store with an update on the ring.
See what happens in Scary's phone tap.
Hello?
Steven, it's Luigi at the Elaine's Ring Shop in Bayonne.
Hi.
Hey, are you up to speed on what's happening with this ring?
Actually, my girlfriend's been handling most of it. I think she was speaking with her sister about it actually right now.
I think really what you should do is start over here with this ring and just get a new one. We have a great selection of rings here at the shop, which you could come look at, because this ring isn't really worth a whole lot.
How much is it worth? I have a authentication certificate of it for it.
It looks like it was one of those cubic zirconia jobs bought from the Home Shopping channel.
The entire ring looks like that?
Yeah.
Is it because the quality of the diamond's so poor?
Yeah. I think she deserves a bigger and better diamond.
You guys have had it for over a month now, and now it just seems very suspicious that you guys might be trying to make more money off us right now.
Listen, how much do you love this girl, really?
Are you kidding? But no, see, this is the thing. You think I'm doing it to be cheap. I didn't get her rings to be cheap. I got it because that's what I could afford. The way you're doing it seems like I don't love my girlfriend or something.
I don't want to come right out and say that, Steven,
but you're sure as hell hinting at it, right?
Let's face it, the more you love them, the bigger the ring is going to be.
No, not when we have other priorities. That's not the case. This isn't a materialistic woman. This is someone who loves me for who I am, and she's not with me because of how much I'm spending on a ring. Like, that's so rude, and you know it's rude.
You don't want her to be embarrassed when she shows it off to her friends, right?
No, everyone that she showed it to loved it. Everyone thought it was a beautiful ring, and no one questioned whether or not it was real or anything like that.
But when they go behind their back...
Hello?
Yeah, we got disconnected. Steve, answer
No, we didn't get disconnected. I hung up on you. I really don't appreciate the way you're conducting yourself. If you're a professional person, you should know how to conduct yourself better than this.
Okay, listen, I get paid a lot of money to do what I do, all right?
That's fine. I get paid money to do what I do also, but that doesn't mean I'm allowed to be rude to people that request my services. I'm going to go by there and pick up my ring. I'm going to have it appraised. If it's not the same ring I gave you guys, then I'll see you guys in court about it.
I'll tell you what, I'm just going to squirt some crazy glue in the hole and then just put the diamond back on, and because that's pretty much...
You're beyond unprofessional. I will be going in myself and see what you say to my face and see if you get the same tone with me.
Instead of you picking it up, why don't we just have the sanitation department pick it up? Because that's really where it belongs, in the garbage. Hello?
Why are you still calling me? Are you serious? Are you a grown man or is this a child?
We never settled.
We settled.
Stephen, all I was saying was I think deep down...
All you're saying is that you're a rude person who's dying to make a sale. If you're that good, you shouldn't have to try this hard.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to give you a gift. It's actually not from me.
My God.
It's from your sister-in-law, to-be, Taina. She's decided to phone tap you on the radio.
Okay, thank you very much.
Steven, this is Scary Jones from Elvis Duran in the Morning Show. You got phone tapped.
I was going to kill that guy at the jewelry store. You're getting it.
The Elvis Duran phone tap.
No, it's the Focus Free Money phone tap worth $1,000. She's got to get that right. Can you tell her? Anyway, let's go talk to Brooke, line 5. Let's make Brooke's weekend a little more festive. Hey, Brooke.
Good morning.
Well, good morning to you. You know we're rolling into a Super Bowl weekend, and who are you rooting for?
Eagles all the way.
There you go. Atta girl. All right. Not only is it a Super Bowl weekend, but it's a Brooke just won $1,000 weekend. You're caller 100. You got it.
I've done this every morning for years. I can't believe it.
You did it. You have scored $1,000 thanks to the Friendship Factor. Spend that money on some pigs and a blanket and some wings. You know.
I know. I'm putting 1,000 on the Eagles now.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
I like your style.
There you go.
Plant it.
I like that. Done deal. Brooke, we sure do appreciate you listening to us every day. Thank you so much. $1,000 on the way thanks to our friends at Factor. And you have a great weekend. We'll be back with you live from Universal on Monday morning. Make sure you're listening, okay?
Thank you so much. Love you. Love your show.
Don't hang up. Love you. Love your show. Love your show. I'm sure you have a show, Brooke. We love it. Anyway, so thanks again to Factor. Go to factormeals.com. Get started today. I think yours is now cooled off enough, Gandhi. You may proceed.
Oh, I was proceeding during the phone tap. It was great. I was giving them my reviews. The chicken is so good. The chicken and the spinach, and there's a cream sauce on it. Amazing.
Okay. All right. There you go.
Very surprised by how
there's
great
your
it is.
40-something grams of protein already to get you going for the weekend. All right. Thanks again to our friends at Factor. We had a great week of $1,000 free money phone taps. And don't forget, again, factormeals.com. Get started today. All right, Danielle.
Yes.
It's all you now. It's all yours.
All right, so Dolly Parton is still blaming that Jolene home wrecker 50 years later. So she is putting out another wine, and she said, for many years, I have not liked the color red because it reminds me of that woman who tried to take my husband. Remember Jolene. But my new wine has changed all of that. I love red now, and you should try it. And the new wine is from her Dolly Wines line, and it is sold online and in stores, and it's $14.99. At least that's the suggested retail price. So if you would like to get your hands on that, it is out there. So Kelsey Ballerini was in Buffalo performing last night, and she got 5 songs in, and she had to leave the stage. And a member of her team came out to let fans know that she just cannot finish. She is too sick. They said she's given us everything. The show has to be over. And, of course, she took to social, and she looked just as sick as she said she was. So she is apologizing. I think they're trying to reschedule the next couple of shows because they don't know what's going to happen. So our best going out to Kelsey Ballerini. Hope she gets better very soon. Record Store Day is coming, April 12th. And I told you guys that's where record stores, the vinyl things, you know, that you put on the record player.
Yes.
They celebrate, and they do a lot of really cool things. So there's like over 300 limited edition vinyl releases this year, including artists like Taylor Swift, Post Malone, Wu-Tang Clan, Rage Against the Machine, David Bowie, and more. So you can check with your local record stores in your neighborhoods. A lot of neighborhoods have them. So just check and see what they've got going on. 12 years after Victorious wrapped on Nickelodeon, it looks like we might be getting a spinoff. And this one would center around the character Trina, played by Danielle Monaro. It would be titled Hollywood Arts. And I'm pretty sure Victorious is where we first saw Ariana Grande. She got her start on that show and on Nickelodeon, and she was awesome on that show. So anyway, let's move on. The Hallmark Channel has dubbed this month Love-uary, everybody. Each Saturday night, Hallmark will debut a new movie, so get ready for that. The soundtrack of the Bob Dylan biopic, A Complete Unknown, debuted on the Billboard album chart, making it Academy Award nominee Timothy Chalamet's Billboard chart debut. So congratulations there. So Megan Fox is about to give birth to Machine Gun Kelly's kid. But apparently she's saying they're done for good, that they have been on this roller coaster for too many years, that they've split over trust issues, and I guess we'll see what happens. It's crazy how you watch this unfold like right in front of you because they're celebrities. We know so much. We know more than we should know, you know? So.
But what we know, is it right?
I don't know. That's the thing. It's
right.
He said, she said. You have no idea, but let's just hope, you know.
It's all out there. I believe it all. I believe every square inch of it. I had heard that they both were cheating on each other.
Oh. Yeah, that's what you heard? Okay, so we're going to go
that's
with that. Love Hurts is out in your theaters this weekend. Heart Eyes also in your theaters this weekend. I don't know. There's a little something called the Super Bowl on television this weekend with Kendrick Lamar giving us the halftime show, and we'll see what happens. And that's my Danielle report.
Beautiful job, Danielle. Standing ovation for you. And we got Mike Posner. Yeah. We love it when Mike Posner visits. He's coming in about 30 minutes.
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.
Good morning, by the way. Thanks for being on with us. At Mercedes-Benz, there's a reason they go the extra mile. From testing their vehicles in desert heat and Arctic cold to creating AI that can anticipate your needs and preferences on the road. They demand every car is worthy of their star because it's Mercedes-Benz.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Valentine's Day is coming up, and Macy's got your back with the Macy's Gift Guide. It's full of hand-picked gifts for everyone on your Valentine's list. This Valentine's Day, let Macy's be your guide to gifting. Shop now at Macy's.com/gift guide.
Oh my gosh, look at this. We have all collected in this one little room to celebrate the fact it's Friday. What day does this feel like to you?
It feels like a Friday.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Yeah, it is a Friday. It's Super Bowl weekend. For us, it's Universal weekend. It's the weekend. That's all that matters. We love the weekend. We're about to get into Sound with Garrett. We have Mike Posner coming in just a few minutes. He's always an interesting person to talk with and listen to. If you can spare some time, please hang around with us with Mike Posner coming up with some new music. Also, the thoughts from Mike Posner that we love. Let's get into Sound with Garrett. Garrett, what's going on?
All right, let's start with the NFL honors last night. Snoop Dogg was your host, like he is everywhere on television, but he cracked some jokes at Bill Belichick's expense of dating a college-aged girl.
Because I've been a football fan for a long, long time. I mean, I remember back when the Cowboys was good. I remember back when the Chiefs was bad. And I remember Bill Belichick's girlfriend wasn't even born yet.
And they were both sitting right there, too. So
How'd they respond to that?
Well, they smiled, but they kind of hated it probably. So
they love it.
All right,
he loves it.
Oh, he loves it. Yes. All right, over on TikTok, a TikToker said, "What would it sound like if Ariana Grande or Shakira or maybe even Lady Gaga, Britney Spears or Christina Aguilera stubbed their toe?"
Okay.
Oops, I hit it again.
All right, there you go. All right, now let's move over to some new music that dropped last night. We'll start with some country. Jordan Davis, this is In Case You Missed It.
And in case you're ever wondering, thought I'd let you know. Get to second guessing or get to missing home. Or ever feel like taking
All right, let's move over to Ava Max. This is her latest called Lost Your Faith. Didn't you say you ran into Ava Max, Elvis?
Yeah, she was down in Tribeca at a coffee shop. She came up and said, "Elvis." I went, "Oh my God, it's Ava Max." She says, "It's me, Ava Max." I said, "Yes, I know that."
All right.
She was so cool. She was hanging out with a friend, just walking around having coffee.
And then finally, this dropped Lisa featuring Doja Cat and Ray. This is called Born Again.
Well, let go. Let me live happily forever after more. I hope you learned something from a little fiasco. You played the game smart, letting little me pass go. A little more time, so what? I made you a believer. Want to show you what it's like. Every single night.
I like that.
There you
All
go.
right. Yeah. And you're a good American, Garrett. Thank you so much. Super Bowl weekend, and I'm still thinking I'm not going to go doing cartwheels about, oh, yes, the Birds are going to win it. Because I still think, I think we're jinxing it. I think we just need to let them win.
Yeah.
Let them do their thing. I trust them to do it. If anyone can do it, it's them. So many people are so excited about the tush push this weekend. There's going to be a lot of tush pushing. Anyone?
Where?
Yeah,
Where's that
no.
gonna happen?
Well, I'm hoping across the line and make
Across the
score.
goal line, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping.
Oh, okay.
Well, what are you thinking? There goes Nate with his anal sex jokes again.
Usually it's me.
Yeah, usually it's Froggy.
Froggy's rubbing off on me. What can I say?
Not in Elvis's bathroom.
Careful how you
toilet.
word that, Nate.
Yeah.
I'd never really heard about the tush. I've heard it. I haven't heard it called the tush push until the Eagles perfected it.
It's a quarterback sneak, but they really started throwing that term around.
Well, I know, but I don't look you in the eye and say, "Hey, you want to quarterback sneak me?"
Maybe you should start.
Yeah.
Look me in the eye. Anyway, so yeah, and again, if you're gonna tush push, don't push out in my bathroom during my party.
Right.
The Super Bowl.
Go to your own room or go to the lobby.
You go to your room. Go to your room. You're in the same hotel. Go to your own room and poo in there. Do not. You're the one that's making me do this stupid party. If you poo in my room, I'm done with you. Done.
He's going to do it. He's going to do it. Look at his face.
That's the ultimate in disrespect. That and having sex over the board.
Like you did.
Yeah.
Wow, you can poo in your room or go down to the lobby. They got bathrooms in the hotel
no
lobby.
TVs on the way. Come on. I just got to keep the door open and hear what's going on.
You need a bouncer for that bathroom door.
You really do.
Keep them out.
So, okay, moving on. So that's our Sunday night. I can't wait I'm going to be yelling at people all night and cleaning up after people in my room.
Or we could do this. Nobody can go to the bathroom alone. Like if Gandhi goes, Danielle goes with her. Well, you know what? I trust the girls. It's the guys I don't trust.
Yeah.
If a guy goes, somebody's got to go with him.
It's just Nate is the only one.
Nate's the problem.
Okay.
Why am
You
I?
can tush, push in the bush downstairs.
What do you mean, why? You have to ask why?
Hey, I don't have a regular schedule like you.
Please.
It doesn't
Seriously,
matter.
I don't know what's going to
I'm moving on. This is we've devoted enough time to you, and
Fine.
you're taking a
Move
poo in
on.
my room. Weird news this weekend. Irv Gotti, famous DJ and music producer, founder of Murder Inc.
Yeah.
What an incredible label, right? Passed away at 54 years old, and he left a huge, huge mountain of music for us. So we thought maybe, God, since we've been playing his music for so many years, we should play something that Irv Gotti had his fingers all up in and in. Fat Joe Ashanti, What's Love?
Got to do with it, babe.
What's love? It should be about us. It should be about just, babe. What's love?
So there you go. What's Love? Fat Joe Ashanti, as produced by Irv Gotti. How do you like that? 54 years old, very young, very young. A lot of music he left. Hey, so Mike Posner coming in. We got new music from Mike and great conversation with him. He's just fascinating. I find him fascinating. Let's play some old music too. Let's play maybe Took a Pill in Ibiza or something like that. I don't know.
Well,
let's play it all. So hang out. We've got the one, the only Mike Posner coming up. And welcome to the weekend. I'm done.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Banking with Capital One helps you keep more money in your wallet with no fees or minimums on checking accounts and no overdraft fees. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank for details. Capital One N.A. member FDIC.
Live from the Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.
I told you yesterday about our evening with Mike Posner on Wednesday night at the iHeartRadio World Headquarters. He made people cry, made people laugh, made people think. It was the most incredible night. I wish everyone could have been there for this incredible, incredible experience. I said, F it, let's bring him in. Mike Posner's here. Hi, Mike.
Yes.
Look at you. You look extremely healthy. I know that's
Thank
a
you.
physical thing. We shouldn't be dwelling on the physical, but you
can dwell a little bit.
Okay. Your skin is perfect. Your muscles are bulging. You have a nice bright smile. Obviously, you've been working hard at taking good care of yourself.
Thank you. Yeah, man. Well, I eat sprouts, broccoli sprouts every day.
You fart a lot then, probably.
Medium.
Okay. How do you gauge that?
It's a non-zero number. And I'm in love.
Oh,
Good.
that's nice.
Yeah, man. I live this life for real. I really train. I really eat clean, and I'm happy.
Now you love clean.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's fun to love dirty. We'll get into that some other time. Okay, so at our event last night, he stood up and sang a song, got everyone to sing along, and then he talked about his walk across America, which is our favorite story. And you told it like I've never heard it told before. Mm-hmm. But within that conversation, you gave us your 5.
Yeah.
The 5
gems of wisdom.
Gems of wisdom you learned during your walk across America.
That's right.
Can we go through those?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
The first one is, it came from when I decided I was going to walk across America. And almost immediately, the people I said that worked with me in the music industry, they quickly informed me that this was both a bad and a crazy idea. And that's when I learned that not all crazy ideas are great, but all great ideas are crazy.
Number 1.
Ding,
like
ding, ding.
Okay.
All right.
We need a sound effect.
We have a bell somewhere, don't we?
Ring the bell, Scary. Ring the bell. There we go. There you go. All right.
That's awesome.
All right. I know we're breezing through these. I'd rather spend a lot more time with
No, it's all
them.
good. It's all good.
But number 2.
Number 2 is when I made the decision, I started to feel all this negativity and doubt. You know, some of that was my own doubt, and some of that was I started to think other people's thoughts. Thoughts like, this is a bad idea, it's going to ruin my career. Thoughts like, what if I permanently damage my body? And thoughts like, what if I fail in front of everyone? I just look like an idiot. And I had all these thoughts bouncing around the walls of my head. I stood off the coast of New Jersey, and I took a step. And when I took that step, all the fears and doubts about what might happen if I did this disappeared because I was doing it. So the second gem of wisdom is step 1 is take 1 step.
There you go.
That's my favorite.
Gandhi's favorite. Gandhi uses that all the time with us. And when you said that last night, I immediately thought of Gandhi.
Yeah. The journey of 1,000 miles
Starts
begins
with
with
one
1
step.
step.
1 step is it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a journey of 3,000 miles.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all good. But it still applies. And so then, fast forward, I walk 1,797 miles. I'm now in Colorado. I've already crossed the Mississippi River, and you can imagine the pride I was feeling, Elvis, having started in New Jersey, gotten all the way. I can see the Rocky Mountains on the horizon, and this pain shoots up my leg, and I realized I had just been bitten by a poisonous rattlesnake. Oh, I spent 3 nights in the ICU. I asked, first of all, I called 911. I asked dispatch, am I going to die? And dispatch says, I don't know.
Oh.
My leg swells to the size of an elephant trunk. It's 3 nights in the ICU, and I go from walking 24 miles a day to now I can't walk to the bathroom. So eventually I'm discharged from the hospital with a walker and an uncertain future, and I go back home to Michigan, and I'm sitting there, and it's really nice. 1, everyone's taking care of me. 2, I'm in air conditioning now. 3, I'm getting a massive amount of attention for being hurt, right? So I'm on TMZ, I'm on Good Morning America, I'm on everyone's like, Mike Posner bit by a rattlesnake. My followers on Instagram are skyrocketing up. All my DMs are full of messages from my heroes, people I looked up to since I was a kid, going, you're awesome, keep going. And part of me is really liking this being hurt thing. I'm really getting a lot of attention from it. And I realized I had to make a decision. I was either going to just kind of pack it in, say this wasn't meant to be. I got bit by a freaking snake, almost died. Or I was going to go back to the place the snake bit me and walk the remaining 1,000 miles. And this was a crossroads moment for me, because I knew that if I went back to my old life from before the walk, I would never be the person I was really supposed to become. It was like I was going to do it, or I was going to live someone else's life. And so this brought me to the third gem of wisdom, which is reasons are excuses. Like, I had a reason to quit, which was I almost died. I got bit by a snake. It wasn't meant to be. We say that a lot in our culture. It wasn't meant to be. Sometimes it wasn't meant to be, but a lot of times we're just speaking in code, saying I'm giving up, and I want to feel good about it. So I say it wasn't meant to be. No, I knew I needed to finish. And so I had to talk to the little part of me that was loving the attention and go, no. I see you, I love you, but you're not in control of my life anymore. And I did something that I was proud of. I went back to the place the snake bit me.
The very specific place where that snake hit you.
Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly. And I was scared. I was having nightmares about snakes. I still do sometimes. And this is the part I don't say it. I didn't say it last night, but I pissed on it.
Oh, you did?
I pissed on the spot.
Good for you.
Yeah.
We should do more of that in life. We should just piss on things that make us mad.
I took it back.
You owned it.
Yeah,
I
you
took it
owned
back.
Yeah, you marked it.
I marked it and said, yeah. This isn't a place that I got hurt. This is a place I got reborn.
There you go.
And I took a step, and I just kept taking steps until I ran out of land. And when I got in the water, I felt all this crazy emotion, and I realized that was happiness. You know, but real deep happiness, not like I ate a chocolate chip cookie happiness. Like, wow. And I thought, this is a different flavor of happiness. What is this? And that's why I stumbled on the fourth gem of wisdom, which was, by the way, did you ring the bell? Yeah. Damn it. Yeah, so the third gem was, I think I skipped over, it was the reasons are excuses.
Yep.
The reasons are excuses. And the fourth gem, bang.
Okay.
The fourth one is true happiness, like deep happiness, or you could call it joy, comes from growth. It doesn't come from pleasure or getting your needs met in every moment. It comes from, hey, there's something in my life that hurts. And I don't know what the answer is, but I'm going to take one step. I'm going to take one step in the direction of growing to make it hurt less, because life's trying to teach me something. There's great joy, peace, happiness that comes from just being on the path. You ever have a moment like this, Gandhi, where you're like, man, I really suck in this area of life. For me, it was relationships for a long time. I really suck in this area of life. But I know I suck in it, and I'm going to just start moving in the right direction. So maybe I need to talk to a therapist, or I need to go on a date or whatever. But once you set the intention, you start moving on the path. I still suck, but I'm moving towards not sucking. That's happy. Yeah, happiness comes from just being on the path. So true happiness comes from growth.
Oh, hold on.
There it is. And the last one was that my father, who was my biggest cheerleader in life, he loved me more than anyone, that he passed away before I ever started. And I wish he could have saw me learn these other lessons. I wish he could have seen me ascertain the first 5. But he passed away before I ever started my journey. And when I really looked at it, if I was really honest, I had thought about the journey for 5-6 years, and I kept putting it off. And my soul was calling me to do it, but it was like, it's not the right time. I got an album. I got to go talk to Elvis and promote the last album, or go on a tour to promote, and do the thing, and basically play within the sandbox of what other people said was okay for me to do. And as a result of me being scared to get out of the sandbox, Dad never got to see me do this. And so the 6th gem of wisdom, I believe all things happen for a reason. And so, part of his passing away probably gave me the kick in the butt to actually go. So I think it had to go this way. But the 6th gem of wisdom is don't wait.
Don't wait.
Don't wait. I wish I would have started earlier.
Right. Don't wait. We have all these dreams. We have all these things that we want to conquer, these mountains we want to climb, and we wait. We have excuses. We have reasons. There you go.
Yeah.
Don't wait. And by the way, Mike Posner, we got to play some music from you in a second.
Yeah.
And then we've got other stuff we got to talk about. Lots of stuff. Because listening to you and how you live your life is fascinating to me.
you.
And I want to be more like Mike Posner. Every time you're with us, when he walks out the door, what do I say?
I love him.
I love him. We were actually with you on one of our flyaways with listeners right after your father passed away.
Yeah.
And you were really still processing that.
Yeah.
And it was really rough for you. We could see that. And we did everything we could to gather around you and keep you warm, make you feel good.
It was surreal. I mean, I think about you.
It's supposed to be.
I think about you a couple times during that time. One is we had an interview the day my dad had brain surgery, and I flew home and I missed it. And ordinarily, I would lose my mind. I would be so embarrassed, and I was on a certain level. But the context of what was going on in my life, it was like this, no offense, but it was like, this doesn't matter. You're like, I'm
Exactly.
sorry. And I was like, I missed the radio interview, and normally I'd be freaked out. Like, oh my God, am I going to mess the album up now and all this thing and ruin the relationship with iHeartRadio?
Oh, please.
And but that's how the mind works. And it's just interesting how death or love can unveil what really matters. And I remember I had this call with my mom. We were talking to the doctor. We were trying to understand. My dad had brain cancer. We're like, what do we do? Like, is he gonna live? And they said, plan for months, not years. And I said to my mom, I said, well, we should I guess we need to just enjoy every moment we have with him, right? And she said to me, that's what we should be doing anyway.
Exactly. Thanks, Mom.
Yeah. That's what we should be doing every day.
Don't wait.
Right. Don't wait. So that's it, man. It's so easy to get wrapped up in our own melodramas and what's going on in what Eckhart Tolle calls our life situation.
Mm-hmm.
Well, most people confuse and conflate their life with their life situation. Life situation is you're doing well or you're doing bad or you're sick, you're healthy, you have pleasure, you have pain, you're in fame or disrepute. Everyone has these cycles. The Buddha calls those the 8 worldly winds. And you're experiencing one of them right now, if not multiple. That's your life situation, but your real life is just this moment.
Without doubt. Had you not gone to be by your father's side on his operation day, I would have had a problem with that.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? It's so funny. It's the opposite of what you were thinking.
But then, we did that event, right? And it was like so beautiful, the thing you created, right? We're in like this tropical resort.
Yeah.
And I'm like processing this death, and I'm like, man, I'm like supposed to be happy right now, and I'm not. I'm like, I'm gonna go play up there and like ruin this event.
No, you didn't ruin anything. But we were with you on that. I mean, you may or may not felt it, but this is the thing about having our favorite artist roll through with their music and their stories. You are, and I said this the other night, you are a fantastic storyteller, not only through your music, but just in a regular conversation.
Thank you.
And we need more real, authentic conversations with each other. That way, loneliness decreases, happiness increases. Are you happy?
Yeah. Well, look.
Are you happy?
I am.
Okay.
I mean, here's the truth. Let me not give you a BS answer. If I measure my life by the last day or 2 days, who knows? I could have a challenging day.
Sure.
Right? And so if you ask me at any given moment, I might be happy, I might be sad, I might be whatever. I have all the human emotions, right? But if I look at my life in the last 2 years, it's the best it's ever been.
There you go.
In every area.
You know what's been interesting about this whole thing? You've talked about some really serious stuff and some really sad stuff, but through the entire thing, and our listeners can't see it unless they watch online, you've smiled through the whole thing.
You haven't lost a smile one time.
Not once.
Well, it's fun to be here.
Oh, there you go.
Said no one ever.
Yeah.
No one's ever said that before.
Yeah.
After 30 years of doing this crap.
Yeah.
Mike Posner, the new single is It Just Me? You want to play it now or in a minute?
Whatever you want. Elvis, you want to play it?
I'm going to play it.
You're the boss, dude.
No.
You're the
God,
big
I'm
boss.
tired of being the top. I mean, the boss.
Hey.
Is it just me? Does it need an explanation or does it set itself up?
It sets itself up. It's just a fun one. It's a fun one.
Let's do it. Here's Mike Posner.
This is Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Come on. Wake up.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
We're back. It's Mike Posner. Now, we've
What's
got...
more dangerous, a loaded Elvis or an empty Elvis?
Oh, a loaded Elvis. Oh, yeah.
I find them equally terrifying.
I think an empty Elvis is sad and dangerous.
Although when he comes in here as a loaded Elvis, we do have some fun.
We always have more fun when an Elvis is loaded.
They're all nodding.
Trust me on that.
Okay.
All right, so
sounds like something I should just take your word for.
you really should
avoid
just like move along. Nothing to see here. So we talked a few moments ago about your extremely fascinating travels walking across the United States of America, starting in the ocean, down the Jersey Shore, and ending up in the Pacific. And I was told that there is a chance that you are considering doing this again.
Who told you that?
Is this true? Are you going to do it?
Yeah.
Well,
at some point.
Okay.
Definitely.
Well, at some point.
Well, wait, are you writing your book first? I know you're going to write a book about this, right?
I'm almost done writing my book.
Really?
Yeah. I've been working on it hard the last over a year. It's actually taken double the time already.
Good. Take your time with it.
Yeah.
And how much stuff do you learn about you when you're writing a book? That's what I loved about writing a book.
Oh my gosh, it is not for the faint of heart, Elvis.
You got to do it though. Everyone should write a book.
It's an insane endeavor if you do it all the way, because all of us have sort of talk track. If I ask you, why'd you become a radio host?
Right.
We have an answer. So people ask me, why'd you walk across America? I had an answer, and it sounded pretty good. And I started writing this book, and I realized my answer was not the answer.
Mm-hmm.
And when you go through that kind of excavation, writing a book, it changes the way you see your own past. It changes your own story about yourself. It is a deep endeavor. And some of the things you find are not so nice. Some of them are, and you kind of get to relive those too. But yeah, it is not for the faint of heart.
Did you put it all in there, or was there anything you said, yeah, I'm not putting this in the book?
No, you write it all. I mean, anything where you feel that, you have to write. That is the guidepost. And I'm not done with it yet, so I can't answer you exactly. So that is a signal of that's something you should write. That's a chapter you should write. Okay. Now, then you put the whole thing together, and it's like, it's too long. It's like no one wants to read. So not everything makes the cut, but yeah, I'm just committed to making the best book possible, not telling a story that makes me the most comfortable.
Well, you write it for yourself.
That's right.
I know that's a weird way of putting it. Well, no, you're writing this book, so millions of people will purchase it. Doesn't matter who purchases it. It purchases this. It's you and writing it for yourself. I totally believe that.
Yeah.
And I'm going to redo my book. I'm going to do a part 2 because I didn't go balls deep in this first one, and I will.
You're going to air it out?
I'm going to air it out.
Yeah, baby.
I'm gonna air it out.
Mm-hmm.
I will. So, walking across America, you gave me the vaguest of vague answers. Yeah, eventually. What is that?
Dude, because I don't have an answer for you yet.
Okay.
Look, I got some plans.
The question would be next, well, why am I going to do it a second time?
Yeah.
That's a whole different answer.
The answer changes.
Nate, you wanted to ask about Mount Everest.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Oh,
he has questions.
Nate.
I did. I really wanted to talk about Mount Everest because I've been reading a lot about it, thinking about doing it, which I know I probably won't
Can
be
I
able
talk
to.
you out of it?
Was it that bad? Because I really kind of want a serious answer to this. Was it as bad as I think it would be?
Define bad.
Miserable, cold, exhausted, don't know if you're going to make it back down, frozen poop everywhere.
Yes.
But that seems like the growth part. Those things sound like they're important, good
but
stuff.
There's other things I could do with my time because, as you know, Mike, we have limited time on this planet that I would enjoy more. Was it that bad of an experience, or would you 100% climb Mount Everest again?
No, I would 0% climb it again.
Okay.
Why?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because you can die really easily.
Okay.
1 out of every 100 people don't come back.
They leave their bodies there. Were you passing bodies on the trail?
Yes.
Okay.
And so, because I've done it now, and it's ironic because I had to go do it to realize this, but because I've done it, when I was there, I just kept thinking, I can't die here. I have more music inside me.
Okay.
Literal and
so
figurative
good things
music.
came from this awful Mount Everest experience.
It'll clarify your life and what really matters because you're close to freaking death.
So you have the right and license to poo-poo all over it because you've done it, but
I'm not poo-pooing. It was the worst moments of my life were nestled within a day of one of the best moments of my life, being on the summit, because I knew what it took to get there. It was a lot of hard work.
So don't let him talk you out of this, Nate.
No.
All right, I'm leaving tomorrow.
But it is dangerous.
Really?
Yeah, man.
Was there a moment in particular that you said to yourself, I'm going to die, I'm not going to survive?
Oh, yeah, on Camp 2, a blast from an air displacement blast from an avalanche hit our camp and ripped open the tent. Snow was, and I thought, I'm in an avalanche here at Camp 2. I didn't think I'm maybe going to die. I'm dead. It's over.
So how are you a better person now that you almost died?
That was one of the worst moments of my life. And 2 days later, I was standing on the summit, and that was one of the best moments of my life.
Wow.
But going back to the blast, where you thought, I'm done.
Yeah.
What good comes out of that for you as a human being? Obviously something.
Well, we talk about whys and intention, right? So why was I climbing Everest? Well, there were several whys. If you're really honest, you unpack it. One is like, well, I want to be the guy that did it. I want to look cool, right? So that why sucked. I knew that why sucked before I even left, right? Then I had the why of like, okay, I want to explore myself, see how tough I am, see how powerful, measure myself against, see if I can find a part of myself that I haven't yet by doing something very difficult. Well, that's pretty admirable.
Yeah.
But when pushed to the limit, it's kind of a dumb thing to die for, self-exploration, right? There's other ways to explore yourself that don't put your life on the line, right? So I thought, wow, this is like really selfish, right? Because if I die, I'm dead. But mom just lost dad, now I'm gone. So that why, before I started climbing, was really cool. But after the blast, also fell apart. The only why I had left after that was I said I was going to do it. My own integrity to myself.
Okay.
That's all I had left. That's the only reason I experienced that blast and kept going up. So that's the real question. I'm joking with you, but it's why. Because if your why is not solid, or at least one of your 5 whys is not solid, they will get torn apart. And you will quit.
What are you going to do with that?
It's almost like we're talking to Tony Robbins here, and I don't mean to equate you to Tony Robbins, but you're very...
I love Tony Robbins.
He's so inspirational, and so
life.
are you. Because I look at somebody like you, and you're doing all these things that I think we would all like to do, climb a mountain, walk across the
You
country.
romanticize about doing these things.
We're romanticizing, but he's actually done it.
Exactly. And he said this would be the worst way to die. So my next question is, well, what's a better way to die?
In your sleep.
I don't know if that'd be the worst way to die. It'd be a pretty cool story, but
What's be a fabulous way to just friggin' die?
To answer in a non-jokey way, the things worth dying for involve other human beings, I think.
Talk about that.
Well, there's things I would die for now, still, but they're not about me. Like, I would die for my girl. Like, I would die for my mom, right? You have people in your life like that. You don't have to think about it in a heartbeat. Of course you would. But, to die exploring oneself or seeing how tough you are,
okay, I get that.
Yeah. So what are some really cool ways to die?
No, don't answer that.
Direct hit from an asteroid.
Asteroids are
Direct
good.
hit.
What about if you were getting older, and then you got an opportunity, you could go into space, but you can't come back. Would you do it?
I'm there. I could do that. I'm older. I'm ready.
They just send you out. Woo!
Gandhi and I, aren't we the only two in this room that we
Yes.
said we said we would go to space?
I'm ready now. Yeah.
Yeah.
This
I
planet's
would do
gotten
it.
ghetto. I'm ready to go.
I would do it, but for how long? For how long would you go?
I don't know.
Like,
I
would
have
you
to
go
see
for
what's
those people go to the International Space Station for a year?
No.
Yeah. Would you do that?
No, because that seems kind of boring.
It seems so
but
boring.
space seems more endless. Like out into Mars, you take a long time to get there. You can explore while you're there.
Would you go if
Cool.
it took 2 years there, 2 years back?
Yeah. What else am I doing? For sure. But when you're talking about, so you did walk across the country and you did climb Mount Everest and you thought, I don't know if this is really the way I want to go out. Do you still want to do some of these crazy or great things? Or are you kind of tapped now?
It's an interesting you say great, right? So a lot of great human beings are not good human beings, right? So I'm really focused on being a good human being too. And yeah, I'll probably do a walk, but my risk tolerance has changed. So I like to find really hard things where no one's going to die. Yeah.
Okay.
Amen. There's nothing wrong with that.
Because I got a lot of work to do. You know what I mean? It's not out of fear. It's out of having a calling. I have music to write. I have books to write. I have gifts to share. We all have gifts to share. And so I just don't want to cut it short having a little, type 2 fun.
Yeah.
Right? And so that's the reason behind it. That's the feeling I was feeling on the mountain. You have more music inside you, literally and figuratively. And that's the reason why I don't want to climb Everest again. It's because I got work to do while I'm alive.
So would you say that in doing these things you were chasing purpose and then you realized it was there all along?
Yeah, I think I've definitely uncovered more purpose. And purpose changes and evolves over time.
And always shifting. Always moving.
Shifting.
It's a very fluid. Purpose is very fluid.
You ever read Viktor Frankl, Man's Search for Meaning?
No.
Best book ever. But one of the things he says is, we look at life and measure why life isn't meeting our expectations. But he says instead ask what life's expectations are of you. That's your purpose.
Wow. Okay. That totally changes everything. It's the opposite than what we've been feeling and thinking this entire time. Victor Frankl?
Frankl.
Frankl.
Yeah. And
Okay.
this guy, beautiful man, he's not speaking from theory. He survived the Nazi concentration camps and wrote this book about that. And what he found was every one of the survivors had a version of the future that they were looking forward to.
Excellent. We got to talk about your music. Okay. Because, we've talked about everything, but music is a part of your...
Yeah, I wish this mic went higher. Look how I'm standing.
I didn't even know you were standing. I thought you were sitting in the chair.
You're getting some stretches going on. No, you've got the perfect form. So talk about your music. Where are you going? Where are you going with your music? And where are we going to see you? Where are we going to hear you?
The beautiful part about the music is it comes with me. And we have a new album coming out February 21st. It's called The Beginning. And it's an awesome album, man. I love it. I love it so much.
Why do you love it so much?
Because it's real. And a friend of mine met a pastor last year, and he said, Mike, keep pointing to the rainbows while admitting the sun doesn't always shine.
Say that again.
Keep pointing to the rainbows while admitting the sun doesn't always shine. And I just feel that's what this album does.
I love that. All right. February 21st.
That's it. The beginning.
Do you ever see yourself traveling around the world, speaking, maybe do a song or two, but primarily talking like this?
Yeah, I do. I'm going to start doing it this year.
You've already started.
Yeah. I do some public speaking. I get hired for that. But it's crazy you asked me that, because a couple weeks ago, I emailed from my agents to do a tour, right? To go to the House of Blues and the Irving Plaza, all the places like play concerts. And I was like, this doesn't feel like the thing I should be doing. And so we don't have it together yet, but basically we're building together, a day of miracles and transformation.
I
Like a
want you to
12-hour
do
day.
that. We all need for you to do that.
Yeah, so that's what we're doing. We're putting it together.
Are we asking for too much?
No, I'm doing it already.
You're doing it now.
No, meaning when I say doing it, I mean we're putting it together now.
All right.
But I wish I had it ready to announce. Boom, we don't. We just had this email exchange yesterday. We're putting it together.
All right, the intention is there.
Yep.
It's going to happen.
It's going to happen.
Mike, it's so great having you here.
It's great to be here.
And I
you know what's cool?
What's that?
Just because I come here once a year, once every 2 years or 18 months, and then it's like one of those rubrics. I can remember who I was the last time I was here. You're here every day, so it's hard for you. But you have those other places in your life. You go like, oh, wow, I'm a lot different than the last time I was here. So it's cool to come back and reflect on that.
Well, here's to you coming back again very soon.
Yay!
Mike Posner.
Elvis Duran.
Who the writes these things?
One eat a piece of bread, maybe you'll calm down a little.
And the morning show.
You like to live smart, but eating smart can be overwhelming. That's why Factor sends you chef-prepared meals that are ready in just 2 minutes. It's like putting dinner on autopilot. Pretty smart, right? Upgrade your plate, optimize your nutrition, and eat smart with Factor. Go to factormeals.com. Get started today.
Elvis Duran and the morning show.
Wow, Mike Posner, right? I mean,
So good.
love him. I always feel so motivated when he's hanging around with us. Anyway, Mike Posner, I want to get him back as soon as possible. Hey, let's do Around the Room. May I do an Around the Room with you?
Oh, yeah.
I'll do that in just a moment. Let's go around the room, and then I'll wrap it up. Okay, Gandhi, Around the Room. It's you.
Yes, thank you. I want to challenge everybody to think about the good things that happen to you during your day at the end of the day, because there's a lot of crazy stuff in the world right now. It's very easy to get overwhelmed and feel anxious and stressed. But if you take a minute and you think about the good things that happen, your little wins for the day, it will make you feel better. I promise. I've been doing it. It makes a huge difference.
We are always dwelling on the negatives.
Yes.
The positives seem to just kind of float by, and
It
we
really
forget about them.
does. Apparently, it's an evolutionary thing.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah, because you remember bad things that happen to you so that you can avoid that same thing happening in the future, whether it's you hurting yourself or feeling some type of emotional pain. So you remember those things. You don't remember the great things as much because you don't really need to.
All right, well, let's start
Didn't teach
remembering.
Yes,
I guess you
please.
can write them down. Hey, Scotty B, be a part of our Around the Room.
Okay. It's just something I was thinking about yesterday, I guess. for everybody that has kids, like as the college acceptance letters are starting to come in for my daughter, I'm realizing that in 7 months from now, she's going to be out of the house and not there anymore. And I guess this is just spend as much time with your kids as you can, because you don't realize how fast life truly does go by. Everybody says, you're going to blink and they're going to be teenagers. And I actually sat and had a good cry last night because, I love my kids and like she's going to be going to school. And
Wow.
It's crazy because...
you're a good dad.
Yeah. It gets me choked up. Thank you. I don't know.
Any advice from Danielle?
No, you gotta. Unfortunately, it sucks for us, but it's what's supposed to happen. And when you hear her happy when she gets to the school and she finds new friends and she settles in, it makes it easier. That makes it easier.
And you got her to the point where she is in her life where she can do that.
You
so
should be
give
proud
yourself
of it.
a lot of credit.
I am, but I'm also sad because then there's going to be days where there's going to be nobody in the house. It's going to be just me.
It's what happens. It's part of life, unfortunately.
Talking about
It
raising
sucks.
kids. We're talking about raising kids. Scary's never been more bored.
Yeah, I'm wandering off into the distance. What's going on here? What are we talking about?
Exactly. I love that. Thank you, Scotty. What's up, Scary?
So I meant to say this earlier in the week. Monday was my birthday, and it was so nice to get all those DMs and people texting me. But it's extra nice when somebody goes the extra mile and reaches out and makes a phone call. And of course, a couple of my closest friends did that, and my dad and my sister, and our friend Patty Riscona, from the record label. He makes it a point to call each one of us on our birthdays.
Yeah.
I think you all have received
He
that
does.
call.
Yeah,
and
he's
it's just so it's expected now because I'm like, when's Patty calling me? But it's so nice. And he goes that extra mile, and he must spend a great part of his day just calling people every day for their birthdays. But it's just reach out to somebody with a phone call if you want to wish them a happy birthday, and they mean a lot to you.
Here. That's a great idea. Make it every year. That's why on your calendar, on your iPhone, remind me every year. And it'll remind you. Hey, what's going on there, Producer Sam?
Geez, everyone's was so nice and deep, and I'm going to ruin it. Is there a special person that you want to put in their own circle of hell? A type of person? Because mine is the person who opens loud candies during a theater performance.
Oh, yeah.
I don't need to know anything else about you. I'm trying to spend money on experiences, and I splurged on tickets to see Romeo and Juliet on Broadway this weekend. I was so excited. It was amazing. And during one of the monologues, some woman's like popping root beer candy. I don't know. You just hear.
Why can't you do it before it starts? Like, open all your stuff before it starts.
I was furious. I feel like I blacked out for the next 5 minutes because I just wanted to go like, shh, but she wasn't even close to me. So don't be that person. You're in my circle of hell. I'm so sorry, whatever your name is. That's it.
Every Broadway performance has one.
Yeah.
Every single time. Danielle, what's up with you?
Actually, I'm going to use your circle of hell, and I'm going to pile on.
Please.
We are in a place now where there's sickness in a lot of areas. There's flu, there's pneumonia, there's lots of stuff. Cover your mouths, people, when you're coughing with your arm or whatever. I can't tell you how many times in the last week I have been somewhere sitting there and somebody will cough right on me in the back of me.
It's like
Gandhi,
toddlers.
You remember when that happened to us at Jingle Ball?
It hit the back of your knee. I watched it.
Yeah, and you feel it. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, are you kidding? I mean, it's just, when a cough is coming, don't be rude. Be considerate of other human beings. If you're not going to wear a mask because, it's so taboo now, just cover your damn mouth. Thank you.
Amen.
Amen, sister.
Can't disagree with that. And finally, well, I'll be finally.
You'll be the final.
Well, but before finally, it's the one and only Straight Nate.
Oh, yes. I've mentioned this before, and I'm going to recommend it again right now. We're about to get on a plane, all of us, and go to Universal Orlando Resort. Very excited. Get yourself a pair of noise-canceling headphones. It makes the flight experience so much easier for you. My God, you don't have to hear kids screaming. You don't have to hear candy. You don't have to hear chewing. You don't have to hear the.
You don't have to hear me if I'm sitting next to you.
Exactly.
He'll lift that little earphone up. Hello. What are you doing?
I've had them for about 5 years now. They're Sony
Can you buy them all for
WH-1000. Yeah, sure, Daniel. Give me $250 credit. They're kind of expensive, but they're worth every penny. You don't hear anything going on. You don't hear that airplane noise. None of it. Just make it a little bit better of an experience for you. Get some noise-canceling headphones if you're going on a plane.
I cannot agree with you more. This has been so far an incredible Around the Room. Let me continue.
Okay.
I'm so excited because I remember, as I've told you, as a little kid, 50 years ago, I sat down in front of the TV in my mom and dad's living room, and I saw the very first Saturday Night Live. And, of course, this this year we're celebrating SNL 50. They've got all sorts of different shows and productions out. One that I'm extremely excited about is happening, and it's live a week from tonight. Live from Radio City Music Hall. It's the SNL 50 Homecoming Concert. The Homecoming Concert.
Amazing.
It's going to be hosted by our buddy Jimmy Fallon. Appearances by some of the hottest names in SNL music history. They'll be right up the street at Radio City Music Hall, and it's live, like I said, next Friday night. I can't wait to see this.
Do you think the Beatles are actually going to show up? Remember that? Do you remember that?
Yeah, it would be
Well,
nice.
maybe-
No, that was a bit. Remember, Lorne Michaels went on and said, I'm going to give the Beatles each $1,000 if they show up right now because it was live.
You know
and
what?
Paul McCartney was almost going to show up.
I wouldn't doubt that they at least try to pull that off.
Yeah.
Just watch. It's live, so you never know what's going to happen. It's SNL 50, the Homecoming Concert, streaming February 14th, a week from tonight, live from Radio City Music Hall, and you can watch it on Peacock.
It's the weekend.
Hey, this is Miley Cyrus.
Yo, what up? It's the Black Eyed Peas.
Hey, this is Selena Gomez with Elvis Duran and The Morning Show.
All right, show's done. Let's get out of here. Till next time, say peace out, everybody.
Peace out, everybody.